Yeah, yeah. Say hello to Wheels. Say hello to Wheels.
Okay, well,
I've got him muted, I think.
get
Okay.
on the phone.
Right then, cheers.
How was it?
Naples.
Ah, Staples.
Yeah, I settled the alarms off.
Oh, good man. That's good stuff. I'm very short on time, so we can rip straight into it.
Right, let's go. Good to see you, Wheels, and welcome back. And I take it you've seen the results.
Yeah, mate. Yep, saw the results. Another, yeah, probably somewhat unpredictable round of Premier Rugby. A surprise in there, and a couple of big scores as well. So, looking forward to the final round and picking who's going to get the dubs.
Yeah, no, yeah. So University had a big win, which we expected was going to happen. The
Mm.
probably surprise of the round, or what I suppose is not a surprise, was the Harbour Kike result.
Yeah,
Kike getting the win over Harbour.
yeah,
Um, uh, the Tyree Dunedin game was probably the way I thought it would go, but the way the game played out wasn't exactly the way I thought it would go. I didn't think the Eels would score 20 points in the first half. And then to have a nil-all result in the second half was pretty much the way I thought the game should have went at the beginning. Like
yeah,
head to head, like they were going to be like it's a final game. They were playing for basically top of the round.
yeah. Yeah, totally. Yeah, no, you're spot on. Really, the varsity one, I probably I probably didn't expect it to blow out as much as it did, 71-14. But yeah, varsity obviously a quality side, and they scored some really nice tries. Yeah, I did have that feeling that Tyree wouldn't let that start happen again. That happened to them a few rounds back against Dunedin at home. So yeah, they'll take a lot of good things from that, especially to keep a side like Dunedin to nil. Is pretty impressive because Dunedin have been in some great form. And yeah, I had picked Harbour at home. I thought Harbour would just get it done out there at Watson Park, but an inspired defensive effort from Kaikarai was really impressive.
Hmm.
So that was a great win. And then yeah, Southern 31-15 over Green Island. And I think watching back the game probably doesn't reflect how much Green Island were actually in that game for long periods of time. So yeah, they weren't far away there, the Grizzlies, but yeah, Southern just had a wee bit too much in the end.
Yeah, and that Southern win got them to the top six, so they're safe.
Yeah,
So when we're talking about teams that are in and teams that are out, the top four have made their in. So you've got Tyree, Dunedin, Kike, and Southern. They're in.
yeah,
Win,
yeah,
lose, and draw this round, they're in. So the games of the round this weekend to look at are the three teams on, I think Harbour's on 34 points, GI's on 33, and University on 32. So the game of the round I'm going to go to is the GI Harbour game because I believe whoever loses that game will probably miss out on the top six.
yeah,
And you think about the form that Harbour had, and you think about the defending champs. There's a lot to play in that last round. And of course, University don't. I don't think they have to win to go through because I think they get 2 points because of the bye.
yeah,
Yeah, so they'll get 2 points at least.
yeah,
So if GI lose and don't if GI loses, then Varsity could go ahead with 34 points, getting the 2 points because of the bye. So
yeah, right.
yeah,
Yeah, no, yeah, definitely agree with you. That's a game of desperation there for Green Island and Harbour. So tough to pick. I think I see here on the draw that it's being played at Logan Park 6. So
yeah,
obviously,
I'm not sure where, but yeah, probably somewhere.
yeah, interesting that it's not being played at Miller Park. It looks like it's Green Island's home game, but on the website it says it's Logan Park 6. So who knows? But yeah, I think Harbour might get it done just, but I wouldn't be surprised if Green Island just put up an unbelievably spirited effort to go through. Um, but I think it depends what Highlanders. I guess I saw Solar Mao was on the bench for Harbour the past weekend, whether they've got his services or not this week. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, I guess just need to have a look at the team sheets in detail, which they're not posted yet. But I'll pick Harbour just.
Yeah. Yeah, especially if they're playing out there. Because I
Yeah.
love like the opportunities that Harbour did have for scoring points. Rico took them. I don't think he missed anything. So if he's given more opportunities to kick, like he should get oh no, I got it wrong. Rico missed one kick in the weekend, but it wouldn't have made a difference anyway. Would
Right.
have only got them to 23 points, so they would have still lost. But they got that bonus point, which was critical because if they lose and University get the 2 points. It leaves them on 34, and then it comes down to that funny math thing that I don't know how they work that one out, but
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So yeah, toss of the coin for that one, isn't it? So yeah, we'll see what
Totally.
happens. Mm.
Yeah, and then what is it? Tyree Southern. Yeah, another tough one to pick. I think it's yeah, it'll be certainly a tough ask for Southern. And Tyree will certainly want them to be finished the regular season off strong at home to really solidify that home. Well, they're top of the table, so they're going to get a home playoff anyway. But I guess for Southern, they're fighting to try and get a home playoff in that third position. So that they'd love a home playoff at Bathgate. I'm sure I'll always pick Southern, but I know how tough it is to win out there at Peter Johnson Park. Um, so yeah, hopefully the right Magpies side turns up on Saturday and they can get it done.
If the key to winning these final games, and this is when you go into your finals, the key for all the teams is to play direct.
Yep.
Set piece has to be on point, and they have to be patient. They have to work. The forwards have to work. There's no two ways about that. The game in the weekend with Tyree and Dunedin proved a point. The biggest reason why Dunedin Tyree scored 20 points was Dunedin. When they went direct, they would only do like 3 or 4 phases and then they would spin it wide. And of course, the Tyree back line just shut them down.
Yep.
And that wasn't time to spin the ball. You know what I mean? So it's those decision-making things. So if Southern are going to win out there, is they're going to play direct, be patient, and take those opportunities when they come. Because if they just spin the ball on Tyree, they'll just shut them down on that out and backs.
Yeah, yeah, no, for sure that they also need. I mean, when you've got someone like Mackenzie
Yeah,
Palmer creating magic, you can go a long way to getting a result. So if Mac is creating some things, then they could get it done. Yeah,
yeah.
I mean the next one excites me. I mean Zingery AU, obviously AU haven't had a win this year yet, and Zingery, got off to a reasonable start and have sort of plummeted from there. So I'm going to back the Broncos to get a big upset to finish the season with a win,
Yeah.
uh, just because why not?
Why not? Yeah, why not? They're playing just for pride. And I
Yeah,
think that's the key. Pride is a big thing, and I think both coaches will want a performance out of both sides. I know William won't want to lose it, and I've just messaged JT, so hopefully they'll get up and play. So
yeah.
we'll hear more from JT because I've asked him to come on board with me and do the sideline show for the next after he's finished. Come on the sideline show and do the quarters, semis, and finals with me.
Right. There you go. You've
Yeah,
you've had some hires. That's awesome.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So hopefully it
Yeah.
works.
Right.
Yeah, yeah,
uh, yeah, Kike Varsity. That's also a tough one up there at Bishop's Court. Obviously Kike are having a great run at the moment, and Varsity desperately need a win. I think with Kike being solidified in that top four or in the playoffs, I think Varsity will win on pure desperation. They really need to put out a performance to lock in that playoff spot. So I'll back them to get it done. Um,
yeah,
but yeah, it'll be tight. It'll be super tight.
yeah. Because the varsity are playing for their lives. A win doesn't matter how they do it. By 1 point, they'll get through. A draw will do it too. Like because they'll get 2 points for the draw and 2 points for the buy. So that gets
Yeah,
them through on points. It doesn't matter. Like they'll take it out of everyone else's hands if they win.
yeah,
Simple. They've got to win. Simple as that.
100%. That's the thing to do, right? Win.
Yeah.
No incumbents.
Yeah. So one other thing before you go is next week when I talk to you,
Yep.
want your Form 15 off the top of your head from the whole because it's the end of the round.
Yeah.
I've talked to Staples about it, and I says he's got all the stats. He's going to put them all together, and he's going to have his Form 15 purely from stats, right? but we're going to do it off our head and see how close we are and the
Oh
difference.
yeah, I'll see what I may be severely hungover on the Wednesday after winning a MLR championship. So
Yes.
we'll just have to see how my brain is functioning. But I can I can certainly do my best to pull something together.
No, no, that's fine. I'm going to ask JT to do it as well.
Hey,
I'm
mate.
thinking about hooking William in as well. So we'll see what we can do.
No,
Yeah,
that's brilliant.
and we just got to create that debate around the end of the season and looking at the Otago rugby side and looking
Yeah,
at who would be in and out.
yeah,
That's
no, it's good.
where we work in
I
the.
saw I saw Lee Allen's back in the coaching setup, which is great. He's a great man, and he was a really talented coach. So I'm really excited to see him
Yeah,
back in that coaching mix. Um,
yeah.
that's awesome. That's awesome for a Tiger Rugby.
Yeah, well, and he's a young local lad, and he's
Yeah,
done good things with the BRC team down in Balclutha.
yeah,
He was slated to come in and help the Spirit, but he's obviously got the call to go up, and that's really good for Lee. He's a young man, very talented guy, so I'm looking forward
yeah.
to
No,
it.
he's done it before, so he'll be good to go.
Yeah, right. Yeah, then yeah, have you got a try of the week, Wills?
Um, Geez, I actually don't. No, I don't have a try of the week. I can't remember them all.
That's all right. I,
Nah, it's good. Busy. It's been a bit of a chaotic week here. I'd
yeah,
have to go watch them. But
are you all right? Because
yeah,
I talked to Fishley in the weekend, and he's pretty excited for your boys to get a win too. So he's going to be watching in
yeah,
too. So yeah, all the
yeah.
boys
No,
in the
good.
watches.
Free Jack, so he's a good man. Fish.
Yeah, Fish is good. Righto then. Cheers for the chat, and we'll catch you on the
Thanks,
side.
mate.
Cheers.
Appreciate it.
All right. Awesome stuff,
Good
Wills.
night.
Cheers, mate. Have a good
Catch
one.
you next week. Yeah, bye.
Cheers. Bye.